Marketing is really designed to sell us a product or an image, and that's relatively new in the human timeline. Marketing is a relatively new thing, and so we have TV shows and billboards that depict these perfectly airbrushed people. Superficial beauty sells, and that's what everyone looks for, and that's what everyone thrives for or strives for. And we have a food industry that's constantly flipping the script. Drug companies and supplement companies are swooping in to capitalize on people's desperation, right, giving them false promises and hope. And it's really destroying the fabric of our communities and our cultures and people's self-confidence. And so the trend will continue until us as consumers, break these cycles ourselves. And what's really frustrating is that there's so many crash diets and calorie restriction programs and overtraining programs that are out there. And, one of the consequences, or some of the consequences of this is, I find this really interesting, but a poor self-image actually increases inflammatory cytokines. So when we don't love who we see in the mirror, or if we don't get the hugs and kisses and love from other people that are close to us, it actually increases something called interleukin-6, which promotes inflammation. But so do crash diets, and so does calorie restriction, and so does overtraining. These are all things that increase inflammatory cytokines. So you combine overtraining with a poor image and calorie restriction, and you've got this inflammatory storm that's about to happen. And anyone can lose weight, but few will actually regain their health, and that's really the most important thing when it comes to any crash diet or whatever you want to call it that you're doing. Low calorie restriction, or calorie restriction rather, will increase reverse T3, so our body goes into a hypothyroid state. It increases catabolic activity in the body instead of anabolic activity. It raises cortisol, puts our body in more of a sympathetic state. So these are things that are counterproductive to our goals.